Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is, I think, kind of like cornered and forced to be honest about what's going on. I feel like there's more than two people involved here. And I feel like there's like two people that need to be honest about what happened. But with the Wheel of Fortune being in the reverse, I think we have somebody who's motivated by money or what kind of significant changes would happen if they were actually honest about this. And that's why they've been skirting the issue or acting a bit shady, trying to make it seem like other people are the problem because they know what they could potentially lose. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta. I hope you're having a good day. Happy Saturday. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's also in the description box below, right next to or like above where the link is if you'd like to join my memberships. All right, let's start with the Pause Tarot. Oh, and also later today, I'm going to be doing an Ask Me Anything, but it's not an Ask Me anything, because like some of y'all will get a little bit out of control with that. I just know you would. There's like questions that people have submitted to me, and you're welcome to do so as well. Otherwise, I will probably take a couple of the questions from the live chat. However, I'm only going to allow subscribers to comment in that particular live chat. So that'll be in like a couple hours. All right, what do we have? Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, such different energy. So, as I mentioned, I feel there's more than like two people here. I do feel like it's more like maybe three or four. And we've got somebody that felt like they could do something, like act in their own interest. But the problem is I think were a little bit, it's like they were deluding themselves into feeling like they could do this. It's like if a delivery person were to say, oh, I'm sure no one will notice if I just like steal your package because this looks like something that I would want. Feels like it's a great sweater. I don't know. This is somebody who did something only thinking about themselves. They did it impulsively with the Knight of Wands. It's like something happened right away, and it's because there was an opportunity. It's like nobody's looking, nobody will ever know. So I'm just gonna do it. How's it going, Nathaniel? What else? The Tower in the reverse. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Six of Swords. This is like somebody who feels like they can do something to protect themselves or make things easier for themselves before everything else goes to crap. It's like if there were, I don't know, an earthquake, they would be less upset about the earthquake if it gave them the opportunity to like steal somebody's Mercedes Benz, right? Like this is kind of backwards thinking. Somebody who feels like if the opportunity presents itself, then it's probably supposed to be mine. That's just how it is, right? Like if it's in the refrigerator, it's fair game. This energy is somebody who I feel has resisted having a serious conversation with themselves about who they are. A reality check would be pretty helpful for this person, but I think they tend to avoid that. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are you doing? The Moon in the reverse, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Well, I'm telling you, this is somebody who like flees the scene because we have the Knight of Wands is now clarified by the Eight of Cups. Both of these can talk about somebody who leaves. And then we also have the Six of Swords. It's like this is somebody who feels like they can do what is best for them and, you know, get out of Dodge in time to not have to deal with the consequences of their own actions. Like, I'm gonna sell you this business that I have, but write into the contract that I get to take all of the inventory with me when I leave. Like, it's like I'm gonna screw over the next person, basically. Magician in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is like, okay, so there's a Twilight Zone episode where I think they literally figure out time travel, and their goal is to leverage that time travel to make a whole bunch of money, right? But as you often see with a group of criminals who want to like rob a bunch of money, there's infighting, and you know, not all of the people make it towards the end of this episode. This is somebody who's like, yeah, I might have been working with you before, or I might have been like aligned with you previously, but it's all about me right now. I don't care about you. This is somebody that does not care about other people. They're leaving a situation just in time. And it's like they're looking over their shoulder like, haha, suckers. Like, man, what a good friend you are. But I do feel like there's a little bit of like naivete, or like I feel so confident everything's going to go my way, or nothing bad'll happen. But whoever feels like Six of Swords, like I'm getting out of here, I'm getting away, everything's going to be just fine, I don't feel like that's true. So we've got the Cleanse and Brick Wall. Detox, ridding negativity, purification, defense mechanism, guarded, and hard to reach. So this is somebody who leaves or finds a way to hide. They don't want people to know where they are or know how to reach them. And this is part of their like protective process. Hello, Carl. Hello, Mystic Rose. How we doing? It's like if nobody knows where to find me, if nobody knows how to call me, if I'm just like DB Cooper up in here, then I'll be just fine. Maybe not. Detective, snooping, digging for dirt, accusations, honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. This is why there's more than two people involved here. This detective hears somebody talking about this selfish person. What are we calling you? I kind of like the idea of calling them the Page of Cups because it's diminutive and kind of slightly insulting. But I'm going to go with the Magician in the reverse instead. The Magician in the reverse is the person who feels like they can, you know, lie about this, or they can dip after everything crumbles. They won't have to care. There's somebody talking about this Magician in the reverse, and a detective or somebody who's looking into this situation overhears it. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. To be honest, this kind of feels like somebody who dips on a relationship and wants their like ex to be responsible for all of the financial fallout. Or a business partner that wants one person to be in trouble, but not them. There's definitely some financial concerns or a possibility of something being taken away, like losing the house, losing the car. This person felt like if they changed locations, if they got out quick enough, they wouldn't have to deal with this. So this really could be about somebody trying to avoid their car being like repossessed. All right, let's get a few from, this is the Egyptian tarot. What else do we have? Death. Six of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. Is this somebody faking their own death? I'm just curious. I'm asking for a friend. This could be about somebody who feels like they can change their identity or lose somebody on their tail by like making a pretty drastic change. Because we've got somebody who's walking away, fleeing, getting out of Dodge before things happen. There's a lot of money involved. This feels like somebody might be changing their identity. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hermit. Nine of Cups. Three of Wands. Yeah, I gotta be real. This feels to me like somebody knew they were about to like get in serious trouble financially. So they took as much as they could with them, money-wise, probably cash-wise, and they dipped. Maybe somebody else was left, like, what do they say, holding the bag? Somebody else was maybe found liable, or if they're married, that person has to deal with it. But this person, it's like they are out. They are gone. They don't want to deal with this issue. They know that there's instability. They probably caused this instability, but they're like, it's okay. I'll go off on my own. Everything will be great. I'll go live the life that I want. I'll walk off into the sunset with this money, D.B. Cooper style, right? And no one will ever find me. I think they did actually find him, right? I want to say his name was Carl, but maybe I just have that Walking Dead meme stuck in my head. Hello, Mike from Metal. How's it going? Hello, Jim. How's your day? You know, if I could, I would love to do a tarot reading where all of my comments were just lyrics from songs. Maybe I'll do a written one like that, you guys. All right, Ten of Wands in the reverse, the Hanged Man in the reverse, and the Eight of Wands. This is wild. If I know that they're going to make me give this back, or if I know there's going to be a sacrifice, or I know there's going to be a cost, or I know they're going to put me in jail, then I'm going to do something crazy. This is somebody who is under pressure. Queen. I know that things are already bad, but if I know with advance notice, then I could do something crazy, right? This is somebody who put together a plan very quickly to get out of Dodge, to get away with as much as they could. I do feel like this is somebody who's traveling. I do feel like this is somebody who was probably involved in some sort of theft or illegal criminal enterprise, right? I guess that's redundant. Six of Cups in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. You don't say. This is, I mean, I feel like I've already made this clear. The Magician in the reverse, who's also come out as the Hermit. This is somebody who's like got a lot of lone wolf energy. They don't really care about other people. They're not going to take somebody with them on this joyride. Like, they're going to throw other people under the bus or leave them behind, right? It's like, I'm what I care about. So if I can get out of town, then that's just fine. This person feels like they have enough money to get through, you know, at least a little bit until they can find another way to make some money. But they gave in to temptation. Remember, they had an opportunity. It's like the cash drawer was just like open for some reason. I'm going to take it all. Or, you know, I work at a bank and somebody had to make a big deposit and I thought, what if I just like run with it? Like this is somebody who took a chance on something and I don't know that they had like the best plan situated. So it's seeming very like reactive, like, okay, well, people are probably going to come after me now. What should I do? Probably not stay here, I guess. This is the Masonic Tarot. Just a heads up that the fire signs are correlated to gold, which looks like pentacles, so that can be a little confusing. And earth is represented by mallets, not pentacles. So I guess that's what we do. Mallet the earth? I don't know. Carl, no, actually, check out on YouTube because I'm pretty sure they did. Like I just watched this like maybe a week and a half ago. And it's funny because I think I just said I thought their name was Carl. They found the very modified, what's it called? The thing that you jump with, you know, parachute, in like his mother's basement. Yeah, and he actually did it twice. I just can't remember dude's name, but yeah, it's on YouTube. Yes, talking about D.B. Cooper. There you go, Bitchy Tata. That could be it. Yes. And I think they were able to connect it because of that parachute. So we've got the 7 of gold in the reverse. Remember, that would be like the 7 of wands, the 3 of mallets, or the 3 of pentacles, and the emperor in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's 3 people involved here. And one person is like, screw you all, I'm getting out of here. It's like, I know that things are going to be bad, but I don't want you to know because like you can hold back the detective, right? So this is definitely looking like betrayal. Like I know we had some promise to work together or I was supposed to like split this money with you, but you know what? I'm not really in a generous mood today. I feel like just keeping it all for myself and leaving. That's what they did. Hello, Bradley. How are you doing? Did you know that Michael Myers' mask is actually a William Shatner mask painted white? How cool is that? I mean, like, call me out if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Like, where did I learn that? I have all these stupid facts in my head, you guys. I think that's hilarious, though. I mean, wouldn't you freak out if you woke up and there was like a William Shatner face painted white in front of you? Of course you would. Especially if it was really William Shatner working on his geisha. We got Ace of Gold. So that's the Ace of Wands. Justice. This is like, man, what did you expect me to do? I saw my opportunity and I took it, and you would have done the same thing if it had been you. I saw your backs were turned. I knew somebody was coming after us. I knew there were going to be some problems. So I did whatever I could do to protect numero uno. I'm sorry that you are number 2 and I don't care about you. This is not a very nice person. They just want money. They want to get out and they don't care what happens to other people. Again, with the Magician, so we could have Aries energy in this person's chart. They feel like they can rebuild elsewhere. And I'm also hearing you can't steal from a thief. Page of Mallets or the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse or 10 of Mallets